What's going on? This is your boy SB, and yes, today we are on a YouTube topic on my YouTube journey. We are talking about the struggle, the challenges of being a small YouTuber. So yes, so far in my YouTube journey, I am a year in this. First off, that deserves a hand clap because it's challenging, it's tough, it's rough, it is hard. Why do I say that? See, most of you guys aren't content creators, but a lot of you guys are. And I've always gotten questions and people wanted to get insight on the YouTube side of this stuff. And within this year, I was able to get my channel monetized. That in itself is a huge challenge, like super huge. So just some numbers off of YouTube alone. They say that 90% of content creators do not reach 10,000 subscribers. That's crazy. Out of the 100 million content creators that are on the platform, not even 90% of them don't hit 10,000 subscribers. Why is that? Why? It's challenging. It's tough. And out of the 75 to 100 million content creators that are out there, there aren't even 3 million content creators that are a part of the YouTube's partner paying program, getting paid on YouTube. Not even 3 million. That's not even 10%. Why is that? See, if I'm always the person who sits back and acknowledges anything that I'm in. If I'm at work, I'm sitting back. Okay, boom, boom, I'm looking. Whatever I'm doing music. All right, let me sit back. Boom, what am I doing? On YouTube, I sat back. All right, let me see what I'm doing. Those are some staggering numbers. The numbers are in, and it's pretty staggering. That's the first question I would ask myself logically. Why is that? And the reason is because of what I'm talking about today. It's a struggle. It is tough. So some questions that I've had is it hard? Is it challenging? Is it worth it? Yes, it is hard. But yes, it is worth it. And when you're stepping into YouTube, this is a whole world of itself. Like it just operates different. It's weird, and algorithms and what is it, ISO or not ISO? That's the iPhone. What is it, SEO? And it's just all this stuff that comes along with it. To where if you want to become a content creator, you have to become a learner. That's the first thing, the challenge you're going to have to come across is becoming a learner. I had to become a learner. I came to YouTube with a iPhone 11 in hopes and dreams. That's it. That's all. And some goals that was pretty big. I was like, look, I need to get paid on YouTube like ASAP. And that was one of the things that was hard and difficult and challenging for me as a small YouTuber. I had no one. How many of you guys know a YouTuber that gets paid on YouTube? That right there. How many people do you know personally that get paid on YouTube? I didn't know nobody. That was my first question. I was like, okay, well, I want to get to this goal. Whenever I want to get to a goal, I always try to identify somebody there. And if I can physically get to talk to them and know them and would you do ask questions, boom, that's number one. If I can't do that, okay, I'm gonna step back and just study them. I'm gonna study their track record. I'm gonna see what they did, what they didn't do. So that was my first question. Okay, who do I know that's there? Zero. You know what I mean? I have a lot of online friends and a lot of people I know. Nobody. And I would look at their subscribers. I'm like, I have no friends that's doing this. I hit a few people up. Hey, you know anybody that's monetized on YouTube? Nah, I don't know nobody. Like, that's crazy. How do we not know anybody that's monetized on YouTube? Since I couldn't find somebody to actually attach myself to and get the information from, I stood back. I watched from afar, did my little searches online. Okay, this person. Okay, I can kind of identify with this person. Let me see how they're doing it. Boom, boom, boom. So I had to learn from watching from afar. All the things that I had to learn, I had to become a graphic designer. I had to become a video editor. I had to become a sound stage manager. I had to become a script writer. You feel me? Like, I feel like I'm ready for Hollywood. Like, yo, what's good, Hollywood? You feel me? Y'all need somebody to write some movies. I got some scripts over here about Amazon. Let's go. With that being my biggest challenge, because honestly, that was a challenge. Learning how to edit video, especially with this mic, right? This is connecting sound from a recording. Luckily, I'm an artist. If I wasn't an artist, there's no way I think I would have done this. But I'm connecting sound with a totally different sound from the cell phone, putting them together, mushing them. You have to learn how to do that. So that was one of the biggest challenges and hurdles that I had to get over as a small YouTuber, learning all of this stuff, because you have to learn a lot. And I encourage you guys, the ones that wants to do the YouTube, you guys that are doing the YouTube, continue to learn. at least master the basics, how to do at least a basic thumbnail, how to, you know what I mean? Like the basics of the quality of your video and the sound and all that. At least get those basics down. You're going to have to learn. I'm not a type, I don't like new stuff. You know what I mean? Like I'm a real basic guy. Don't change anything for 10 years. You know what I mean? Like working at Amazon, that's one thing I hate. They want to change it every 2 weeks. It's like, all right, we got a new standard of work. Oh my gosh, leave me alone. Like, let me, you feel me? Go put me in the warehouse again. Even in the warehouse, stuff be changing all the time. And that's just me being honest. I don't always like change, even when it's good. Not gonna lie to you. But being a content creator, that's one of the challenges. You're going to always have to adjust, shift, change, and learn. And this isn't just for creating content on YouTube. This is for life. You're always going to have to adjust and to get out of your comfort zone to get those things that you want. We all want financial freedom, right? I want financial freedom. If one job ain't doing it, my job wasn't doing it before at Amazon. All the other jobs, it's like jobs wasn't doing it. So I had to adjust. When I even came to Amazon, that was an adjustment. And then to get it to PA and then corporate, I'm just over here shifting and adjusting. It feels weird. It rubs me weird. You're a little too close, scoot away. But we have to learn. We have to continue to learn, continue to shift, continue to adjust to hit those goals that we have in our life. Continue to be a learner. The biggest challenge of being a small content creator in my eyes is this right here. This is it. I see this because since I've been doing it for a while, people are like, oh man, I want to do it. Help me out. I'm always down to help somebody out. I'm always down to encourage somebody. Bet. Because of this reason, this is the thing that 99% of the time knocks people down. You ready for it? This is it. You have no accountability. No one, you're your boss. You make your schedule. You work when you want to work. And it sounds lovely until it's time to work. You feel me? Like I get in, I wake up like, all right, first I got to figure out what time I want to clock in for my YouTube work. Like, all right, what time I want to start working tomorrow? You feel me? All right, I'm going to do it around this time. All right, cool. It sounds good. I put in the phone alarm. All right, cool. Bet we're going to be productive. Wake up. I go into the office. The dream room is what I call going to the dream room. It's like, all right, clock in. Maybe I should do some work now. It's like you have to motivate it's a whole nother mindset ball game. If you've never created a business before, then you definitely don't know what it's like. But being your own boss is challenging. You have to be disciplined. And this is why I love life. I love looking at it. I take things from Amazon, working there. I take things from everything that I can and just apply it to life. If you are lazy at work, if you take VTO all day, you don't ever like going to work, it's going to be hard. That's a mindset. That's why I never liked that mindset. When I was working at Amazon and I was stowing, I was planning to stow to be the best every single day. People would look at me and be like, why are you doing that? For what? It was a mindset, because if I can just work hard here, I'm going to work hard everywhere. This is the hardest place for me to work hard. So if I can do that here, it's easy for me to apply that the places that I want to work hard. I'm going to work extra hard because I work hard where I don't want to work hard. I had an accountability for myself, even at work. Even when managers weren't around, I would still kill it because it was for me. So now that I did it for YouTube, that was one of the biggest things that I had to overcome. And good thing I had that mindset that I'm going to work even if no one's here. I'm not going to be lazy even though no one's here. Even there's no overseer, there's no boss. I'm going to work hard. But there's so many people who have a lazy mindset, who train their mind to work in that type of way, that when they're put in their own arena, it reflects. It reflects. So most YouTubers cannot handle the lack of accountability. Because in the fun, everything's fun when you're thinking about it the first day. You feel me? When you think about something, it's fun. The planning stage. I made the video about vision. Or action is a great separator. It's fun to think about being a YouTuber with the play buttons and the gold one and all that. It's like, man, yeah, that's fun. YouTube paying for your house. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I can see that. Cool. Okay, now go get a cell phone and do it and go in your room and talk to yourself and, with 2 subscribers. It's like, oh, I don't want to do that part. It's challenging. And it's funny because there's even times where I think about it like, man, like I have to succeed at YouTube, because there's been times at work where it's like, man, if I was running the floor, if I was running this, I would be doing a way better job. How many times have we said that at work? Yeah, man, let me do it. If I had the chance to do it, I would kill it. It's like, okay, here, now go create something on your own. It's like, oh, I didn't mean for YouTube. I kind of meant I would do your job better than you would do it, not me doing my own thing. So that's one of the biggest challenges on YouTube. You have to walk the walk with no accountability. That is difficult in any part of life. If you have no accountability, if most people had to go to work with no managers, they would probably get fired, even though they had rates and goals. Imagine Amazon, no managers, right? No managers. And imagine you didn't get no warnings until they come and tell you, hey, go ahead and sign out, log out. Yeah, cool. Get your bag. Oh yeah, where we going? Is it stand-up time? No, you're fired. You feel me? Like, imagine if there was no accountability work, how many people would not have a job right now? Because just look, I was a PA. Most people didn't work. They'll act like, they'll be talking, boom, boom, and when managers come, then they want to work. Or they'll do enough just to get by. The lack of accountability is the biggest challenge on YouTube, at least for me. And for a lot of people that I've seen, that was it. You're your boss. You make your hours. You make the rules. Okay, how productive do you want to be this month? Oh, you're going to be as productive as you want to be. That's even where I'm challenging myself. It's like, am I being as productive as I can be? Can I do more? Why am I not doing my full potential? Because there's no one pushing me to be my full potential. I have to push myself to be that full potential. So this is an area where I'm still challenging myself. One of the other things that's difficult is just starting. The beginning stage of anything is the hardest because it's the smallest. You have the lowest numbers. It seems like everybody's against you. You feel me? No one's going to clap for you. No one's going to cheer you on. A lot of people aren't going to encourage you. It's like everything. It's like the odds are against you when you're starting off. The beginning of everything, nobody believes you. People laughed at Jeff Bezos when he had that little picture in his little room with the Amazon sign in the back. I'm sure people were laughing at him. There's people laughing at all the greats who did great things. In the beginning, that is always the most challenging part. So I think that's why there's only not even 10% of people on YouTube are not even monetized, because that's the most challenging part is the beginning. Especially now they about to take away, you came and hide your subs. Oh, it's going to be even worse. It's going to put that much pressure on people to perform and for all this great stuff to happen. And it's like, it's just going to be a mess. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject. The beginning is always more difficult. When I started off, it took me forever. Well, not forever. I'll take that back. It took me longer to get 100 subscribers in the beginning of the channel than it does now. I hit 100 subscribers like almost every week or something like that. That took me I don't know how many months it took me to get. My first 1,000 subscribers, it took 7 months to get. The numbers now that I've grown a little bit, it comes faster than when it did in the beginning. So the beginning is always going to be the hardest challenge. Anything in life, not just if you're a YouTuber, continue to go. Especially in the beginning, you have to keep going. It does not matter. Even anywhere of life, the beginning is always going to be the hardest stage. Push through it. Keep going. Yes, everything will be against you. Yes, you're going to have people trying to make fun of you. Yes, you're going to have a lot of people who you thought would believe in you will not believe in you. Yes, it seems like everything is against you and falling on your shoulders, like the world's on your shoulders. That's a fact. But keep doing it anyways. Keep going. It does not matter. You clap your own hands for yourself. You start to write down. You hit little goals. So when you hit those goals, you can celebrate that yourself. I celebrated me with this YouTube channel. People wasn't sitting there cheering me on. I had like 2 people who pretended like they believed in me. At least they pretended. You feel me? Like that was it. Most of my friends and family didn't even know about my channel until I hit I think I hit like 900 subscribers. So that's another challenging thing. The beginning. So this next part, we're going to kind of change gears real quick. So another challenging thing that most people do not talk about on YouTube, I haven't really heard no other small content creator say this as a challenging thing. And that is people stealing your content. It's like, bro, how are people steal your content? And see, the thing is, wherever there's clout and currency, it's danger. Beware. Wherever there's clout alone, clout is the new currency. That's a fact. In our time, clout is currency. I'm gonna have to make a video on that. I'm gonna make a video on that. So you got a point that you want to make on that, drop it in the comments, because I am going to make a video on that alone. Clout is our new currency. But anyway, so wherever there's clout and currency, money, oh my gosh, it's going to be danger. People will steal. Forget money, right? Clout alone. People will throw shade. People will be envious. People will be jealous. People will be haters. Yes, people will steal. People will copy. They'll try to mimic. They'll try to do what you do, reshape it a little bit and them do it. And that is annoying. And I think to me, that's a challenge as a small content creator, because it's like, I've seen this done. Like, I want to say the name of this channel because they're a huge channel. I heard them talk about how they will sometimes see something that somebody else did and kind of remix it. And it's like, no, bro, no. That's stealing. You're copying somebody else. They had that idea. You've seen that it's moving. So now you're trying to take it and capitalize off it. And it works because they have a way bigger platform. That's not cool in my book. And that's a challenge for me, because it's like, being a small content creator, a lot of stuff comes from the small content creators. This is the same, like I'm saying, this is YouTube, but this is bigger than YouTube. This can go to Amazon. A lot of projects that Amazon has created and rolled out started from the PAs, started from regular associates who were just at their look, I'm getting frustrated. Who started just at their stations talking about, oh yeah, I think it'd be dope if we did this and this. My manager be like, well, what was that? Say that again. What else do you think? Then they go to the OM. Hey, I got this new project. What do you think? That's a video. I'm doing a video on that. That happens in all areas of life. When it comes to being an artist, musicians, how many times has a big music artist stolen from a little music artist? They create a song, it's buzzing, but the huge one, they already got the big fan base. Swoop, stash up the style, twist it up a little bit. Boom, now it's popping for them. It's happened to me. I sit here in this chair and watch somebody take each point from my video and just present it like with no conscience. Like, I'm just sitting there like, wow. I'm baffled. You feel me? Like, no, I need a bigger word. What's a bigger word? We need a bigger word. I'm like flabbergasted. You feel me? Like, how can you literally just still? And I know they seen the video and, took the exact same points. How do you do that? You feel me? It's like, and you just do it so confidently. Like, how can you do that? You feel me? So be aware, this is going to be a challenge, especially if you're trailblazing, especially if you're somebody who's really creative. Be careful. Like, there's some things I haven't rolled out yet on my YouTube channel for this very reason, because I know people are watching the channel and people like to try to hurry and do something if somebody else does it, if it's a good idea. So they'll step on anybody, do anything for them to achieve it. So that's one thing. You're going to have to protect your heart, protect your mind, because I've seen, like, not everybody is cool with this. You feel me? Like, I've seen people in real life where people try to get over on them and it don't go good. Like I said, this ain't just YouTube. This happens in the workplace. People, even when it comes to Amazon, like I made that video, the toxic part of climbing the ladder is this very reason. People will steal ideas, use up your ideas for their personal gain because of the clout, because of the currency. So it's not just YouTube. These are everyday things that happen in life, but it sucks that it's on YouTube too. But it makes sense. I mean, because you're not physically around these people, so they feel like they can get away with it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, what sucks for those people, then they become something that wasn't even them. You can look back at their channel and it's like, you didn't even like how do you steal somebody's mannerisms? And it's just weird. You know what I mean? People will literally do anything for clout. So guard yourself, be aware of that, be prepared for that, but guard yourself mentally, because you don't want that to happen. I've seen this happen a lot. That poisons people. Where in the workplace, in the music, in all these other places, when that happens, that can hurt. That poisons people. It literally changes people, can make them bitter. Don't become bitter. We get better. But y'all still foul for stealing stuff. Don't think it's cool. Don't think it's all gravy. Y'all still foul and you're snakes and you're shady. Anyways, so that was just my little video. Some things that I wanted to put out there for the content creators out there. And for those people just in life who's trying to move up. It's not just content creation. You can apply these anywhere. But it is challenges when it comes to this YouTube thing. It's a little more challenging to make it in YouTube. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Like, I literally put in work to get monetized, and like, it took a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but is it worth it? It's absolutely worth it. Like, I'm at a point where YouTube is covering bills now. You know what I mean? Like, it's covering certain bills. Boom, boom, boom. Like, it's a huge blessing. And it's like, why not keep going? Let's see if, okay, it covered that and covered that. Let's see if we can cover this and cover this. You feel me? Let's see if we can cover all this. With the pandemic and all this stuff going on, this could be another stream of income. don't cost no money. So that was the main thing. And it was like, yo, I can motivate people. You know, a lot of people are like, man, you getting a house built and doing this. Like, man, I need to hang around you. Like, you motivating. Bet. Well, let's start a channel. And that's been one of the rewards as well. I've been having so many people like, yo, I love your mindset. Yo, you made me work harder today. Yo, you made me change my thoughts about this. Yo, whatever the case may be. And it's like, that's dope right there. So it can be rewarding as well. If you are thinking about starting a channel, do it. I'm going to let you know it's work. But do I think it's worth it? I think it's worth it. Set goals, set realistic goals, set goals is super, that's way up in the sky. Do that too. But just know it's going to take a lot of hard work, and you're going to honestly have to treat this like a business, which is going to be the next video that I make for this YouTube journey. Anyways, this is your boy SB. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to stay tuned. Let's go.
Look, they say I couldn't do it, but I did. Turn stacks to a crib. Yeah, going up, going in. Let them sleep, bedtime, tuck them in. If I'm alive, I'ma live. Mama said if you gon' do it big. Yeah, motivated till the end. Never